Well, I guess we got to start the introductions over, ladies and gentlemen. I want to thank you for tuning in here live here on Beaufort Zone for the 2026 South Carolina High School League 1A Boys Soccer Lower State Championship. And I apologize for the late start. I started on time, as you can see when you tune in there, but for some reason the live didn't get going there. That started the recording and the replay and everything else, but did not start the live stream. So I apologize there on my part, but haven't mixed the action. Scores all zeroed up here. Only one shot on goal here this evening. As we get around to the 9 minute mark here between Charleston Math and Science, Charleston Charter School of Math and Science, with rocking the navy blue jerseys, and Hardeeville in the white jerseys with the orange detail and the lettering here. And RB's taking place at RB Stall High School here in North Charleston, South Carolina. Beautiful field, nice pitch here for some soccer. Close-up action for the fans, instead of being farther up away. Usually you go to the bigger football stadiums and you're far away in the bleachers, and I mean there's a track in the middle, but down low, being able to be close here in this moment and be able to celebrate for whichever team wins here tonight and it advances to the state championship next weekend. So but also low bleachers here this evening as well. So if you're looking at the angle, normally used to the higher up pitch angle, this is about as high as we can get up here today. Opportunity here for Charleston Math and Science. A little bit of change of direction there. And it looks like we got a player down for Hardeeville, ladies and gentlemen. So we'll take a break. Looks like we might got a little bit of a medical timeout. So we'll take a break here on Beaufort Zone, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be right on back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the action as time gets rolling here. Once again, if you are not familiar with the rules here in the South Carolina High School League, 40-minute halves, and the clock stops on the scoreboard at 2 minutes, and then it's kept on the field by the center ref, and so the rest of the fans and the broadcast crew, they're playing it by ear. I want to say crew, but it's just me. Always gotta manifest, but and a low roller off to the side there. And the momentum right there stopped going back the other way. And at full speed, Blake Rhodes was on the run there for Charleston Math and Science, where it was kicked away just there. And there goes the chant from the Charleston Charter School of Math and Science. Fabian Ramirez, number 14 for the Hardeeville, is going to try to take some control there, trying to slow it down. Pass back and forth there between him and Fernando Ramirez. Fernando and Fabian work in the middle there for the Hurricanes. Ball towards goal. The header knocks it out there. Marceron. Trying to go for the header. No good. The save is there. Josh Cochran trying to put that in for the Riptide off the noggin there. Once again, trying to go for the Ramirez connection. Cochran. Long quick cross the pitch. Hardeeville opportunity, close opportunity, and Hardeeville going to get the first goal of the afternoon. And that comes by way of Saul Ramos Benitez. "17 minutes in. The heavy senior loaded team for Hardeeville. But the senior kicks it in here. The lower state championship scores the first goal here for the Hurricanes. Camacho Maldonado trying to fight there, a little bit of 2-on-1. Was trying to get by Malloy and Sellers there. Malloy, the captain. two defenders over there for the Riptide. Sellers getting in the way right there again on the defense. Rhodes pushing the ball up through the middle. Kicks it up front into the chest of Orozco. Another shot on goal and a close save right there. Second chance on the way. And the goal avoided there by the Riptide off the foot of Maldonado. Another close call again. The Hurricanes on the offensive here. Sellers gonna toss it over to Vice here. Let Vice do the kick. Be careful. Zion King was on the way. They're sprinting towards the goal. They're trying to sneak in an opportunity there. There goes the whistle. As Perez Castillo was getting into a little bit of skirmish there. There we go. Close opportunity for math and science. The defense is there, kicking it out. Rhodes tosses it high in the middle. There goes the header by the Hurricanes. There goes Rhodes once again. Kicked that one to near the middle of the pitch and was knocked out there by Sellers. Camacho Maldonado rolls that one back. On the push there, cut off was Quijada. And hear the reaction from the crowd there. A little bit of aggressiveness there. But the yellow card gets called. A shout out to Gabrielle Moreno joining us in the chat, becoming a Beaufort Tone Club member. Along as JSJ9FC, I believe that's Justin Jarrett from the Loco as well. Shout out to both of you guys in chat and also becoming Beaufort Tone Club members. Brian Estrada, DeVille up in the chat. Shout out to Brian Estrada for joining us here on Beaufort Tone. Rhodes on the push on the opposite side, trying to make something happen. There was a host of Hurricanes there. Some nice maneuvering there, fancy footwork there before the fall. Trying to find a moment to look at the roster. That was Caden Russell that was moving that ball around over there. And a low roller. Easy catch there for the keeper. Riptide. It's slapped away, but the still stays in territory. Almost was going to be in position for a second chance. They're going to do the throw in here. Long shot on goal there. Attempt was tapped out, but second chance looks like opportunity here. Might get a fair catch there, and another save. And ladies and gentlemen, your eyes are not deceiving you. You are going to watch that clock jump back just a minute there, as I think they did stop the clock officially for the yellow card during that time. And if you're familiar with high school soccer here, South Carolina, as most of you are, that's probably why you're watching, right? Usually they don't stop the clock. In regular season games, they keep the clock going, and some play they keep the clock rolling, and it just runs down to the 2-minute mark, and then the time is kept on the field by the center ref. But it looks like they did stop that clock for a little bit, so I don't know if they're going to run it exact to the 40, or with extra time being awarded, or if they actually are going to stop the clock for those things. But they did stop the clock for a little moment there. So we are officially in the 33rd minute. Rhodes with the ball here down the left side, trying to keep it in. Blake Rhodes on the push. Looks like he's trying to go by himself, and the defense is there for the Canes. Throw in a couple of ricochets, trying to miss the header, and then kicked out. It's Cochran, left side. Opportunity for a shot here, but letting it go out. Unfortunately, Jackson Robertson. And Estrada asking who scored. It was Saul Ramos Benitez with the goal for the Canes. So they did officially stop the clock there at the 2-minute mark, as you'll see in the scoreboard here. But just so for the fans at home, you can keep track of what's going on here. We're going to continue on into the 38th minute. Remember, there's 40 minutes of regulation in each half. Any extra time is awarded by the center ref on the field, which is only communicated to the coaches and the players there on the sideline. So we have no indication over here on this far side. So bear with me, just to understand that 40 minutes is the official time for regulation. Ball kicked out to no man's land in the 1 minute left of regulation. And so they will end it officially at 40 minutes on the dot, which will do it for the first half in regulation, ladies and gentlemen. Hardeeville with the lead, 1-0 when we return here on Beaufort's own.
Beaufort is the kind of place you never want to leave. So what better place to build, live out dreams, and carve the future? A place for creators to converge and connect. The innovators, the moneymakers, the collaborators, those who imagine a new Beaufort and beyond. A place that intersects diversity, deep historical roots, and modern technological advancements. A place to scale your business and build your brand. We're the Beaufort Digital Corridor, your co-working space, business incubator, and technological hub. Welcome to your place to do more. Beaufort is the kind of place you never want to leave. So what better place to build, live out dreams, and carve the future? A place for creators to converge and connect. The innovators, the moneymakers, the collaborators, those who imagine a new Beaufort and beyond. A place that intersects diversity, deep historical roots, and modern technological advancements. A place to scale your business and build your brand. We're the Beaufort Digital Corridor, your co-working space, business incubator, and technological hub. Welcome to your place to do more. Beaufort is the kind of place you never want to leave. So what better place to build, live out dreams, and carve the future? A place for creators to converge and connect. The innovators, the moneymakers, the collaborators, those who imagine a new Beaufort and beyond. A place that intersects diversity, deep historical roots, and modern technological advancements. A place to scale your business and build your brand. We're the Beaufort Digital Corridor, your co-working space, business incubator, and technological hub. Welcome to your place to do more.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back here live on Beaufort Zone as we get ready to go for the second half of action. It's 1-0, Hardeeville with the lead. And usually somebody's ready to throw a ball in somewhere. This time we had to run all the way out and go get that one. Throw in off the chest of Russell there. Switching sides of the pitch. Now the Riptide having to score to the right side of your screen. And bear with me as the sun is starting to set. We'll probably kind of be right in our eye line here. Hopefully that doesn't affect us too much. There's Russell once again showing off the ball control there. Apologize, lost the ball a little bit. The sun is setting as you're seeing the sun rays a little bit on your screen. The sun is also shining directly into the eyesight, the eye line here, but trying to keep up with it the best I can to bring you guys the action. Nice move, Rhodes fires a shot, scooped up. Defense on top of that one. That was negated by the defense. And having no work from the GK there. That's also a solid part, of the game. Everybody always thinks when you see the scores on the board, all the goals scored, it's always on the goalkeeper. But, man, having a solid defense goes a long way. Being able to keep the ball away from the goalkeeper. There's games where I've seen where the goalkeeper hasn't even had to do any work. They're just chilling, drinking water, minding their business down in the goal on the opposite end of the pitch because their defense has played so well. They haven't even had to make really any, save attempts. And so that's very important part of the game here, especially when you want to talk about getting to this late stage inside of the season. Kicked all the way over into no man's land. Hardeeville looking for some room. Defense is there for math and science. Apologize for the shoddy camera work there, but kick just off to the side. Defense at Hardeeville. Sends it back the other way. There goes Russell. Russell trying to find some room to go. Able to get around not one but two defenders going down the left-hand side here, trying to find some room to get a goal off. And the defense rallies for the Riptide. Score still remain 1-0. 31 minutes left to go. Ramirez stumbling a little bit with the ball there, was trying to get it out of territory there, but back into the hands of the Riptide. There's Rhodes, having called his name too much in this second half. Gets a kickoff there, going to the far side of the goal. Ricochets all the way out to the box. Nice little midfield punt. Couple headers back and forth as the Riptide was trying to get it out of territory. A little pushing and shoving from behind there. There's Russell trying to go to work. Pass inside off the mark. Russell from the corner, ball taken away. Good defense there. Vice for defense and Russell. No, almost a non-contact injury. Glad of Ariel Valenci, and he's down. As we saw the awkwardness there as he slid across the turf, and he's going to get a substitution real quick. We'll take an injury timeout real quick, ladies and gentlemen. We'll actually just going to jog off for a sub, so we'll stand pat. And Valenci's okay. Vice once again with the defense on Russell, playing solid there in the corner. There goes Ramirez, making his way across the pitch with the ball, trying to find somewhere to go, maneuvering through the rip out, taken away. Opposite way, that is Maurice Malloy. Now it seems like 7 on both teams. Cochran and Russell are the ones with the quick twitch with the ball. They go off the mark there. No work from the GK. Pass back to King. And that one kicked out by Ramirez, delaying any chance of scoring there as we get just under the halfway mark. King, ball kicked away there. Rhodes sends a bouncer on the outside of the goal. Another slip once again on that right side. Got to start taking note of that spot on the turf. Time it was White that slipped down there. A couple players have slipped here tonight, most notably on that spot right near the 40-yard line there. Also, Valencia came out after needing a sub there. And his was way more awkward. Could have potentially hurt something seriously there. Off the corner, depending on what angle you're looking at, you thought that kick that Carter Kennedy went in there. Russell the King, kicked away by Ramirez. Vice. Kick it upfield, a little bit of collision course right there. Ryder White. And looks like Ventura comes up a little nicked up, but looks like he's going to limp it off. I think he's going to be a so there. White is going to be subbed out. Slide tackle there. On the left side, the man with the lone goal here this evening. The ball taken away by Rhodes. Rhodes is going to do the throw in here. It looks like Ramirez might be down in the middle. I'm not sure if that was Sanchez Lopez or Kano Show. Shout out to Coach Misael Garzon for Hardeeville. He gave me an official coach's roster with 2 number 19s on it. There's a 19 and an 18. And the long ball tapped out of the way, but a double dribble there. A scary moment for the Riptide. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, where we're at is the sun is setting directly across here. You see the energy starting to pick up for the Riptide as we get into about 10 minutes left, almost to the 70-minute mark here in this one. And just checking in on the polls, 64%. Everybody in the chat here tonight that's voted is going for the Canes. 36% for the math and science. Or the Riptide. Shout out to the Riptide fans in the chat as well. Ramirez. Camacho Maldonado there, trying to get to the ball. Ball going the opposite direction there. Haven't called his name in a while. And the chase down there for the Riptide, Ben Cochran. And all the air horns going off in the crowd on the opposite side. Luckily, on this side of the field, it's only about a handful of fans, probably about 5 or 6 here on this side. Everybody choosing to sit behind their team's respective side of the field there on the opposite. He's going to be scooped up. The Riptide is trying to be on the move there. "73.5 minutes in. 6 more to go here in regulation. There hasn't been too much reason for stoppage here, not even the first or the second half. So the stands right now, just as an observation, I don't believe there'll be any extra time. So 80 minutes on the board will be the end of regulation here so far in the 2026 South Carolina High School League 1A Boys Soccer Lower State Championship. Footwork there on the left side got the crowd off their feet as the captain, Arthel Johnson, looked like he was trying to make a maneuver there. And there's a goal! Rhodes for the Riptide! Blake Rhodes! 73 minutes in! And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Now, about to see some hustle here going on from the Hardeeville Hurricanes. It looked like they were in a little bit of keep away mode, was just trying to keep the ball out of the goal there instead of attacking. And now they got to go in attack mode here. They got to get a goal. There goes Ramirez. Quick shot on goal right there by the Canes. Fabian Ramirez. Scooped up. Kick to the opposite side of the pitch. Cruz gonna pick that one up. And another save. Riptide defense. Vice tried to go inside to Cochran. Kicked out. There goes Zion King. Cochran kicked out. There's Ramirez battling out with Vice. Throwing it back in quickly. The header. It looks like we got a. And they're tying a shoe here. That's Vice. Blake Rhodes, the man with the goal for the Riptide. Booms one. Across the field. Or a pitch, should I say. Give or take about 1 more minute left in this one. Vice was down for a minute to tie his shoe. Riptide going quick, trying to get a goal here. King going to toss it in. And it looked like we got a signal for 2. I think might have been it. So I think we're going to get 2 minutes of extra time. I actually caught it that time. Normally you don't. So 82 minutes, the official. So we'll take a break. Ladies and gentlemen, here on Beaufort Tone, we'll be right on back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for some extra time. 10 more minutes on the board here. Probably not the best way to indicate it, as it's not extra after injury, but 10 more minutes just to keep track. If anybody happens to tune in late, so everybody knows where we're at. 2 minutes of time during regulation was added on, and now tied here at the end of regulation. 10 more minutes added on as we get ready to go here. It's the 2026 South Carolina High School League 1A Boys Soccer Lower State Championship in the RB Star High School between Charleston Charter School of Math and Science versus Hardeeville High School, Junior and Senior High School. Would be the correct turn. It's the Canes versus the Riptide. And what more could you ask for here in the Lower State Championship? Some extra time. Looks like might have got a lucky shot there. If you know what I mean, and he's okay. Pass to the other side. Hopman trying to get the header, trying to get the goal. That's out. Anthony with the defense and the goal for the Riptide. Vice. Far out, was trying to go for the header there was Carter Kennedy off the mark there, but Russell around that far side. And that one just saved, barely there. That's Cyrus Anthony. Push, running full speed, trying to get the lead goal here. All right, Arthrell Johnson. Here comes Cochran, trying to get the ball back away from the defense. Apologize. Panned a little bit too far there. Team's taking a little bit of time there, putting it back and forth across the pitch. Russell, control of the ball, and kicked the other way by Sellers. And a little bit of everybody, a lot of legs being thrown around there. There's no direction. Somebody's just trying to get a hold of it, trying to get control. And that one sails over the goal. And a go from the header. Cochran kicks one, ricocheted off the foot. Hardeeville defense header right into the arms of Cruz. About 15 seconds would be the official 92, but we did have a little bit of an injury, and it will be stopped at 92. Our goalkeepers are going to swap sides here. Another 10 extra on the board. And the ricochet defended. Anthony holding on. King almost coming out of the crowd with the ball there. Russell trying to go for the one-on-one. Opportunity there. Shot kicked wide. And they're going to call that out as Johnson was trying to chase that down. See a change in the vote. Went from 58 back up to 64. Percentage in the chat. Shout out to Luis Rodriguez joining us in the chat. Looks like they deleted a message, but still, shout out to Luis Rodriguez joining us in the chat. Russell, opportunity here, one-on-one. Nice defense there. Cyrus Anthony. And sometimes in low-scoring games, you don't see it, but I love the opportunities where you see the keepers get tested and they make plays, and now you understand why they're the starting varsity keeper. They're making plays like that, the one-on-one, and there goes the whistle. As Vice is down. And caught. Jaden Cruz. Ramirez maneuvering between defenders there for kicking it down the line. Still in there, still in play. Russell has it. Pulled on the jersey, no call, was waiting for it. There it goes. In the second extra time here. And there goes the goal. Hardeeville gets number 2. And Hardeeville goes up 2-1. And I didn't catch a jersey number on that one, but Hardeeville now up 2-1. And Rhodes kicks that one. He played spoiler near the end of the second half there. Getting that goal in the first half in about the 76th minute. 102 is the time we're looking for on the clock. 102 would be the end of the OT. That one saved by Cruz. One more minute left here in the lower state championship. The Canes with possession, which can change quickly. And they're gonna boom this to the opposite side there. Anthony had to get a save as he aimed dead straight at the goal there. Cochran falls down. The Riptide not happy with the call. And that would be 102, but they keep the clock rolling, so I'm not sure if they're going to allow one more kick here. Ryder White. Nope, there goes the change. Liam Quijada trying to get the plan together with Rhodes. The Canes getting ready to build the wall. Quijada, the kick. Cruz, the keeper. Only a couple ticks left. That goes high off the beam. And that's going to do it. The Hardeeville Hurricanes are your 2026 South Carolina High School League 1A Boys Soccer Lower State Champions. Where you at in the chat, Canes fans? We get a hashtag Go Canes inside the chat. As they shake it up here down near the 20-yard line, the senior season for some of the guys on the Riptide, devastating. And not even if you're a senior, any athlete makes it this far, one game away, because you don't get these opportunities. It's easy to say, oh yeah, we'll just be back next year, but that is not always the case. And it's not always the case, and you come one game away from having, one of the major dreams in your young life, be so close and be taken away. The devastation there for the Riptide. On the other side, the celebration for the Canes as they travel back to Jasper County. I'm looking to see here if there is going to be a trophy presentation here. And I don't looking to see if there is an official with the trophy, and I don't see one, ladies and gentlemen. So as they huddle up there at the end, I guess we'll give it a few moments here, let the stream roll on. I'll mute the mic for a little bit, and we'll see the There's going to be a lower state trophy presentation. I don't think so, but I want to thank everybody for tuning in here live on Beaufort's Own. My name is Javon Livingston. Your coverage tonight was sponsored by BCTV, big sponsor here on Beaufort's Own Media. So I appreciate the guys over at BCTV, Mr. Vincent Berger, Chloe G, Matt Golden, and the crew. Once again, I want to thank everybody for tuning in here on Beaufort's Own. Thank you, and have a great night. And congratulations, Hardeeville Hurricanes, on making it to the state championship.